Hello. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. My respected brothers and sisters, I hope all is well. Ramadan Kareem to all and sundry. Today is my second episode coming your way. And last time we spoke about the ship, the big ship. You remember, I'm sure you still remember. And if you have not heard the first episode, please go look for the first one and so that you can follow, you can go in sequential order. So we spoke about the big ship and whether the big ship was purposeful or the big ship was purposeless. Today we want to talk about a religion. A religion. When say religion, what does religion means? Okay. And when we talk about religion, of course, religion is a word, it's a coined word. Okay. And a coined word usually has the literal meanings and the technical meaning. And when I say a coined word, what do we mean by a coined word? Remember, languages were formed, and the origins of those words, they had their meanings, and then eventually those meanings, they can be adapted into certain fields. Like for instance, you see, we Muslims, when we say as-salat in the literal sense means prayer, okay, prayer. And then in the technical sense for Muslims is to pray 5 times a day. Okay. So you see that we have the same word salat. It has the literal meaning and it has the technical meaning. Okay. So the same way when it comes to the concept of religion, first of all, let's deal with the word concept. What is a concept? A concept is understanding we have in our mind. You see, if you look at each and every human beings, we have certain unique abilities that we use to engage our world. Those abilities are our capital. It's like in a business term. If you want to go into business, you need a capital that you are going to use to be able to engage in those businesses to be able to make profit. So we as human beings, we are uniquely designed with certain qualities. And it is as a result of these qualities we're able to engage the world. The first of those qualities are our 5 senses. Pay attention to this. We have 5 senses. Those senses are the eyes, the nose, the tongue, the ears, and the sense of feeling. When we touch something, we feel it. So this is one aspect of our capital or your capital as you. And then we have the second capital. The second capital is reasoning, thinking. We're able to think, to be able to put things in perspective. Like for instance, if I say 1 plus 1, immediately your thoughts are going to help you to know that I'm talking about 1 added to the other one will be 2. So reasoning also has so many contributions that it contributes to who we are. And then the third one is our presentational understanding, which we call the presentational knowledge. Like for instance, there are certain things that does not require our senses, the 5 senses. Neither does it require our thought to think to be able to know. Like for instance, when you are hungry, you don't think to know you are hungry. Unless if there is someone who thinks to know he's hungry, please, you can let me know. Or maybe you don't press your tummy to say that, oh, now the way I feel is as if there is no food in my tummy. You feel that. And the way you feel it is within yourself. We call it is a presentational understanding. Okay, so these 3 are what we use to engage our world. So you see that these 3 important things that we have, which I call them our capital, they help us to defend us. How do they defend us? Like for instance, you have these eyes, and therefore, when you see a snake approaching, because of this eye, you can be able to flee to other direction. So you see that this eye that you are gifted, it helps you, it saves you in fact. So the same way the ears, okay? When you hear a gunshot, you hear the gunshot and immediately you turn your eyes towards where the sound comes from so that you can flee from other direction. The same can be said to nose and the tongue and also the sense of feeling. When you get out from the house in the morning and it's cold, okay, you get to know that it's cold so that you wear. So the sense of feeling gives you that protection by taking, the jacket and then you put it on. So the same can be said to thinking. thought are there to save you, to protect you, the listener, each and every human being. Whether you subscribe to, the first or the second, no, it doesn't matter. All these things, they are just there to make sure that you are okay. So the same way when it comes to, presentational knowledge, like for instance, being hungry. If I am hungry and I feel I'm hungry, I am the one who knows I'm hungry, so that I'll go to look for food to be able to eat, to take away the hunger in me. The same way, if I feel thirsty, I don't need to think to know that I am thirsty, but it is through that knowledge that is within me, I am able to determine that I am thirsty, and therefore I need water to drink. Okay, so these are the capital we have. Whether we believe in God or we don't believe in God, whether we believe that this ship is purposeful or is purposeless, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is that we use this to be able to navigate our way and to secure our safety and our well-being. Anyway, today what I want to tell you is this concept of religion. Okay, so this concept, the word concept means an idea that you have in your mind, something that you have in your mind, something that you rely on in your mind. We call it as a concept. Okay, and remember, having a concept in your mind does not mean that that concept is real. No, it might be that we have concepts in our minds, but those concepts are wrong concepts. Okay, so the idea, the concept that, we have, all of us, like about a religion, like some people will ask, when did religion came into existence? Okay, why do they ask that question? It means that there are people who are religious, so they are questioning to know as to when this whole concept came into existence. So we have the concept, which is what is in the mind, and then we have what you call religion. Okay, we'll talk about the religion. What is religion? Religion has two meanings. We have what we call the literal meaning of religion, as well as the technical. We have the technical meaning of religion. So in a nutshell, I want you to think about what I've said to you, and I want you to think deeper. And as I said, if there is a question you want to ask, or there is any sort of contributions you want to contribute, you are welcome to do so. And our next episode, which will be our episode number 3, we are going to define this religion, the technical meaning of religion, and also the literal sense of religion. It is me once again, your brother, your friend, your colleague, Sheikh Masood Mustafa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Ramadan Kareem.